know the drill. Capital letter Q for important questions or comments. And capital letter N if you are new to the broadcasting would like a little welcome.
Are we being gender fluid?
Oh no, we're just being silly.
Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Time. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Oh my God, let me put my eyes on. Okay, good morning, everyone. There are days in which I am kind of ready, and there are days in which I'm definitely not ready. And today is one of those days. I've been dilly-dallying all morning trying to get myself focused on the broadcast, and I've been failing miserably. And that's why I look so funny today. I look a little strange. I'm sorry about that. I hope that my appearance does not take away from your ability to experience your connection with Puerto Vallarta. And here we are. It is Friday. It's been another week without internet at home, and I don't want to bore you with details. My only saving grace actually is Karina, who is standing over there. And this morning, it's all about frozen mocha. It's perfect for the weather. So here we are, Coffee and Headlines, our morning get-together live, live on Facebook, where we connect with each other, and we connect with the news that are going on in our city, in our state, in our country. We connect with all the things that you bring to the table, your comments, your ideas, your suggestions, and we appreciate if you start important comments with a capital letter Q, and we appreciate if you start comments with a capital letter N if you are new and would like a nice little welcome. Oh my God, I really could adjust my colors a little bit, but I'm not going to do that today because I want to make sure that I connect you with what we have today. We have a few news items, and then I do want to get into that whole child prostitution incident because it's nasty. It's so unpleasant when you realize that you think your city is devoid of that kind of stuff, and it is actually happening. So let us get started with the news, and we start with this one about the Cuale Pedestrian Bridge. This should come as no surprise, despite the fact that it was announced that the Cuale Pedestrian Bridge would only be closed to traffic for 24 hours. It continues to be closed. So if you need to get from point A to point B, you may want to have no choice. You may want to have no choice. You will have no choice other than to walk down Ignacio L. Vallarta. Hopefully, the bridge will be completed during the weekend so that we can all enjoy it now with new flooring that will be more stable or less prone for us to tripping when we walk through it. If you are, oh my goodness, if you are in the habit of borrowing a friend's Costco card to make your purchases, you may soon find yourself out of luck. Costco may soon install scanners that would flag people not associated with the cards they are holding and prevent them from entering the stores. It is worth recalling that a Costco membership does entitle you to having 2 cards in case you have like a friend or another member of the family, but this is not the same as simply borrowing the card from somebody else and doing your shopping. Over 230 challenges took place after Claudia Sheinbaum was declared president-elect of Mexico in the past June elections, but now the Electoral College has challenged all of these challenges, and President-elect Claudia Sheinbaum has been ratified as Mexico's next president. Of course, we kind of already knew this, but it's exciting to see that this is really happening. And this morning, Governor Alfaro took to his social media page to confirm that there will be no increases in public transportation in Guadalajara and also here in Puerto Vallarta, at least during the remainder of his administration. This is happening after a number of public transportation companies attempted to pressure our governor into increasing prices. Our governor responded by saying, and I quote, "Public transportation is a service, not a business." Of course, Alfaro did not qualify whether it's a good service or a bad service, but that is another story for another day. And then yesterday, I asked you if you wanted to be informed on this business of the child prostitution ring that was busted here in Puerto Vallarta just a few days ago. And I'm bringing you news about this as promised. It all started back on July 30th when a woman known as Baby Ruth and her daughter, her 17-year-old daughter, were arrested by authorities for running a prostitution ring in Puerto Vallarta involving minors. This happened, as I mentioned, on July 30th at an establishment that they ran in Colonia Díaz Ordaz near Versalles. This was a business that was disguised as a spa. At the time, 14 victims were released, out of which 2 were thought to be underage. But upon further investigation, it was revealed that the victims were younger than previously announced. 8 girls were 14, 5 were 16, and 1 was 17. It was also revealed that the majority of the clients for this operation were foreigners. The woman known as Baby Ruth and her 17-year-old daughter, who was in charge of luring victims into the business, collected $1,000 US for sexual encounters with girls between 10 and 12 years of age, $800 for encounters with girls between 15 and 17 years of age, and $600 for girls between 18 and 19 years of age. Needless to say, this news shocked many and opened several cans of worms locally, including the fact that in the last month there have been at least 2 children, one from El Salvador and one from Guatemala, that have been flown into Vallarta to join a child prostitution ring. And this is terrible news, but I think it's important to know that this is happening. And of course, the city is now attempting to tighten leashes on spa owners or people that run massage parlors disguised as something that is not a massage parlor, or vice versa. And hopefully by talking about this, we will do whatever we can to ensure that this does not continue to happen. Let us take a quick look at the weather before we continue with your comments. And our weather for this morning, let's see. Snarky Weatherman says it's summertime. Drop what you're doing, oil up, and go bake your skin in the sun until it's a nice leathery orange. I don't think I want to do that myself, by the way. But here's what we have to learn from our weather forecast. It is 29 degrees right now. Humidity is at 88%. And for today, we can expect mostly cloudy skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 43%, a high of 32, and a low of 26. Then tomorrow, Saturday, Scattered thunderstorms possible throughout the day, a chance of rain of 68%, a high of 31, and a low of 26. And then Sunday, rain in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 86%. Good day to stay indoor and watch a lot of Netflix. A high of 29 and a low of 25. So Sunday, at least it'll be a little cooler, or so it seems. And what else is coming? I don't have much in terms of leisurely news this morning. So let us jump directly into your comments. Okay, let's see what we have. We started with good mornings all around. Eric says, woo, I thought I lost my mind. You'll appreciate this, Eric, because I'm sitting here typing away, and Karina, who's sitting behind the counter at Cafe Rio, she says to me, aren't you broadcasting today? And I said, yeah. But then I looked behind my computer. I had not set up my microphone. I had not set up my webcam. So between 10:28 to 10:30, this happened. Some days I'm more focused than others. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see what else. Many good mornings. Oh, thank you for that, Pat. Pat was with me and a bunch of other friends at my music appreciation presentation yesterday. It was such a treat to discuss ambient music and to just chill out and have a good time of undivided attention together. Let's see what else we have. Another great comment. Thank you very much, David. David, who has just arrived from Boston, was present at the presentation yesterday, and it was a pleasure to introduce you, David, to other members of the cluster that were present. This was absolutely wonderful. Let's see what else we have. There's a cue from Albert. It's about me. Stop it. Last night's music presentation was fantastic. Thanks, Paco. And then I had the best lamb shank in my life at Bravos, and the wine, oh my. Yes, had I known that you were going to Bravos, I might have indulged in some of my savings and might have joined you, because Bravos, Michael Buford, does produce the best lamb shank in town as far as I am concerned. Let's see. La 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 la. La 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 lilu. There's another cue. Oh, thank you, Betsy. Wonderful music presentation yesterday. You know, I have so much fun, and I've come to realize that I don't spend a lot of time explaining music presentations the way I do them. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more self-promo. But you know, it's very simple. When you go to a wine tasting, you know, you go to focus all your attention in your flavor, in your senses, this part of your body, your nose, your mouth, your taste buds, and you go to acquire new knowledge from whomever is doing the wine tasting. Well, the same thing happens at music appreciation presentations. We focus our attention for 90 minutes on wonderful videos of wonderful music, and we talk about what makes the music special. And at the end of each music appreciation presentation, I provide a playlist so that you can continue your exploration at home. If it sounds like a good deal, the next one will be about Aretha Franklin. I haven't prepared the graph, I haven't introduced it, but I'll start making noise about this early this coming week. Let's see what else. More good mornings. Sherry says the new bridge looks fabulous. I saw that red, and I think that red is I don't know if they're going to put something over it, but you know, as soon as it's ready, we'll go and walk it and we'll take a look. We'll take photographs to share with everyone. Um, let's see. Uh, 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 Muffin has a report. For those cycling enthusiasts out there, the newly installed bike lane on the east side of Medina Asensio is pretty much punched through from Avenida Fluvial all the way down to Calle Francia. It has given me hope among all these other messy and half-finished projects going on throughout the city. Yes, they're getting there, and they're under a lot of pressure because they said they're going to finish it in a month or two by the end of October. We'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, traffic is a little slow and a little messy, but hopefully when the new bike lane is finished and when the lateral road is finished, there will be a marked improvement for anyone that uses Medina Asensio on a regular basis. And I am reading some of your remarks about the child prostitution business. Um, you know, it is what it is, you know, and it shows the fact that sometimes there's wonderful things in any city, and then there's some things that are less wonderful in any city. And Puerto Vallarta is certainly no exception to that. And I think, this is nice. I listened to the two first ambient albums by Brian Eno last night. Thanks for the reminder. My pleasure, Pat. There is so much amazing ambient music out there, not only in albums, but also in films. And we discussed ambient music in films as well. I'm also happy to report that I think the recording I made last night of the music appreciation presentation went well. I'll be spending Sunday trying to piece it together and editing it so that I can share it with you online. Of course, I'm assuming that Telmex is not going to fix my problems through the weekend. So I have already loaded my computer and iPad with all kinds of wonderful films to enjoy through the weekend. But we'll be back here tomorrow morning, more than likely. Oh, not that. We don't need that. We need this. I'll be back here at the hotel more than likely tomorrow morning to share more coffee, more headlines, more information, and more ways to connect with one another. And this brings us to the end of today. And I hope you have a good day. I hope you'll stay dry, you'll stay cool, and you'll stay connected. And most importantly, I hope you will stay in touch. Have a good Friday, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning.